Happy holidays, and I trust it was a lovely one for you all. In recent days, Qantas definitely made headlines involving their Airbus A380, which was en route to London Heathrow on what was meant to be a regular scheduled service before it did make an emergency landing on Christmas Eve in Baku, quite the destination to find an Airbus A380 and generally a Qantas aircraft. Hundreds of Qantas passengers that boarded the said Airbus A380 were stranded in Baku, making even more headlines. The airline sent a recovery flight, which, yes, was another A380, meaning two of the world's largest passenger planes were sat in Baku at the exact same time. If you did have lottery odds on that, well, you've definitely won big. The airline released a statement saying that the plane sent through was one of their operational spares, and therefore had pilots and cabin crew on standby for the operations of the aircraft. This is the first significant hiccup since the Airbus A380 returned to service with the Australian flag carrier. A decision that has so far seen the ungrounding sparingly of the world's largest passenger plane from the desert, and units therefore fly back to Australia, where they are prepped for service across the host of the airline's international routes, which do also further ease the stress currently on the Boeing 787, which currently operates as their primary long-haul wide-body. Eventually that will be paired up with the Airbus A350 for the project's sunrise flights. The A380, however, initially headed to Baku in an emergency landing following pilots being alerted of potential smoke in the cargo hold. This is a problem, of course, worthy of parking the aircraft up for. The diversion was therefore a safety precaution. However, following investigations, it was initially determined that there was no smoke found in the cargo hold, leading to what has been highly speculated, it must be said, as a faulty sensor that was officially replaced, but not confirmed that it was of course faulty. This resulted in the aircraft being cleared once more after many days to head back to Sydney, Australia, where now, before being put back in the sky, more engineers and technicians that are part of the maintenance crew will inspect the jet to truly get to the bottom of what happened. With the plane stranded in Baku, it does restrict the ability to check the aircraft thoroughly, and Qantas will be pleased that they've had the ability to bring the aircraft home and have it parked up at their own facilities. The airline will be eager to get the plane though back into service given the increased levels of demand, and sadly, while Christmas plans have been disrupted for the hundreds that were on board this initial service that completed the emergency landing, thankfully the issue wasn't bad enough to cause damage or of course severe incident. And with faulty sensors or warnings of smoke in the hold, it is a matter of urgency that the safety of all remains intact, and that is why an emergency landing was performed. If you have any thoughts on what took place, you can let me know down below in the comments. I do apologize for the lack of videos over recent days, but they will once again now begin as the industry comes back to life after a couple of days asleep during the holiday season. Thanks for watching and your support, and I will see you tomorrow.